Hello everyone and welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. So in the previous episode, what did we do? We read Chuck's will. Now the next thing for all of the characters, with the exception of Franklin, is to get into the abandoned factory. The Pillowtronics factory run by Chuck Edmund. Now, I'm here in Dolores' room. She needs to pick up two things here. The math trophy, which is just there, and this Susie Boy's red gel decoder. I think that's everything for now. We have a couple of things that we need to get before we can get into the factory. Getting into the factory is a bit of a tricky puzzle and requires all of the characters. Then they all go in at the same time for the final section of the game. And let's see, what do we need? We got the Pillowtronics TM t-shirt for as our part of Chuck's will, which is a bit of a stiff prize, to be quite honest, but we can use that if we go and use the county map here and go to B Street and get extremely bored of the winding pathway thing here. We can go over to Ricky Lee's YouTube. Here we go. And give the t-shirt to her because it has on the front of it a schematic for a particular kind of vacuum tube.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Ricky, take a look at my t-shirt. Can you make the tube in the schematic?
Interesting. Chuck's design is brilliant. Yes, I can make this tube. Won't be a jiffy.
Some Secret of Monkey Island-esque sound effects here.
Here's the PF001 tube. Exactly how Chuck designed it.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly. So that's one thing. What else do we need? We need the key for the factory gate. And we get that from the Safely First Savings Bank. If we look at the phone book here and go to S, you can see highlighted in red here, there's Safely First Bank. The number here is 5095. So remember that number. And then we'll take Dolores over that way now. The bank is on Main Street. So if we just zip down this way, here it is. And we'll pick that up. I'm not going to be particularly meticulous about specks of dust, but if I see one obviously there, I'll grab it.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. What's with all the heavy breathing and moaning? I wish I could get them to stop calling.
So that's the clue, really. The key is there on the wall beside him. But he keeps getting these prank phone calls, or phone calls from some sort of moaning stalker or something. And so what we need to do is switch to Franklin, and we will go through the portal here back into the penthouse and out of here into the elevator, and we'll just go to any of the floors. So we'll go down one so we don't have to wait for ages for this animation to play out. There we go. Go into any of the hotel rooms here and we'll use the phone. Of course we'll have to zap the telephone as Franklin, but we'll call the number for the bank.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is anyone there? Whoa. Is that you again? Whoa. It sounds like you, but I'm not sure. Well, I'm almost certain you're the same obscene caller as before. Whoa. It is you. That's right. Keep it your moaning. I'll get you. Keep talking. I've almost traced you. Ooh.
So as the call's being traced, we'll
Moan,
quickly switch to
moan,
Dolores,
moan.
and now the bank manager's back is turned, so we can just grab the key.
Are you coming on to me?
Yes, I am. Now, let's go. We've got the key, that's all we need to get into the factory grounds. But there's more stuff going on here. And a bit of a slightly annoying thing is that obviously all the characters have to go in, right? So the easiest thing to do is probably just to move them all in one go. Some of them, like Ray, are a bit of a mission away, but still, we will use the factory gate key in the padlock.
The key fits.
Yes, it does. And we'll go to the factory. Alright, so the factory grounds has a bit of a puzzle that we need to get on to get ourselves inside. All the doors are locked down, including the main front door here. And there's 4 red lights. You can see the red lights on these time clocks. So we need to basically the way we do it is synchronizing the time clocks to the right times, which opens the door for operations. And there's a corroding silo of radioactive waste. We will use her math trophy.
It's now filled to the brim with radioactive waste.
Excellent stuff. And in here, if we pick up this worthless paper, this filthy paper, this wrinkled paper, this ripped paper, and this skanky paper, and this discarded paper, underneath there is a handbook. Security handbook. I'm not going to read all of this, but this basically says how the time clocks need to be set up correctly for the door to open. And also the PF001 tube is needed to open the door as well. For security and time code information, call 8700. So seeing as how Franklin is right next to a phone, we'll use him to call it.
Thank you for calling the Pillowtronics Automated Security Information Line. For today, proper start time for Station 1 is 8:35.
Right. Now, it says here, check each security box within 5 minutes of the last box. So the first one is 8:35, right? That's the one marked 1, which is going to be just to the left of the front door, I think. But we can't do that yet because we need Reyes's watch in order to set them. So, let's get Reyes over
I need
here.
to get into the factory to find evidence to clear my father's name.
In you come then. I don't think we need anything else from him before he goes in. We do need to go in and out a few times though. So we'll go over to Station 1. Here we go. And with the watch set inside, we can change these to the right time. 35. Come on. There we go.
Not leaving Dad's watch behind.
I wasn't suggesting that you did leave it behind. But the next one we have to do 5 minutes later. That should be over here. Somewhere. There we go. So this is quicker because we can just set it forward 5 minutes. This guy's all over the place. Alright, and round to number 3. Which should be 45, right? There we go. And one more. Over here somewhere. Oh yes, I remember now. This truck is parked in the way, and we cannot yet get it to move. We need to get Ray and get her to the factory. And get her around the back. That's not a euphemism. She has...
I like working a case alone.
Alright. She has the Pigeon Brothers wrench, and she can use it on this restraining bolt. And grab the battery, which is dead. So we need to recharge the battery. Also worth pointing out at this point, on an unrelated note, at the time that I'm recording this video, Ron Gilbert has just dropped a major patch for this game which adds several features in, and they got all of the main voice cast back into the studio to record extra dialogue, so now the playable characters can talk to each other like this.
We need to get into that factory.
Agreed. Maybe the others will help.
Or we could force them. We have badges. I've had enough chatting.
So that's pretty awesome, right? Because now there's like quite a lot of different things that the characters can all say to each other, which really builds their personalities and stuff. So I do love that. Also, so we need Ransom. Get him to the factory. And we will give the battery to Ransom.
Great. More?
Yes, indeed. So, Ransom can get the battery charged. In order to do that, he needs... Let me see, what does he need? He needs a couple of things from Delora's inventory. Of course, if you're actually watching this as a walkthrough, you know, your different characters might be holding different items to the way I've done it. Where's she going? She's going round the back. That's not a euphemism. Alright.
Hi there.
She's going to give Ransom the radioactive waste.
This trophy means a lot to me, so take good care of it, please.
And she's going to give him the pizza flyer.
Great. More?
I think that's everything. So, as Ransom, we're going to the trailhead. And random NPCs come through this scene, as you can see, going to the secret meeting. And they walk through this puddle. However, if we fill the puddle with radioactive waste, and then go out, go in again, unless no one's actually going to walk through. No? That's weird. Right, so we'll just wait for a second for that, but we do need a couple of other things as well. Get him back to the factory. We'll go in with Ray. We'll go to A Street. And we need to get some more sticky tape from the post office, and only Ray and Reyes can pick those up because they're government agents.
Go easy on the tape. We're almost out.
Thank you. And as... Oh yes, this is one of the new things as well.
Better leave it be. It says, need help playing Thimbleweed Park. Call the fully automated Hinttron 3000 at 4468.
Another new feature that's been added in this recent patch is that there is like a fully functional hint line now. Luckily we won't be needing to use that, but you know, it's nice that he's adding content in for free. It's better, that character dialogue system, I just think it's great that they put that in post-release, because it really does like improve the general quality of it as a point-and-click adventure. But I digress. If we go back to Dolores, go back to the mansion, and we'll just quickly go across here, grab some soot from the fireplace.
Great. Now I'm carrying around a handful of black soot.
Yeah. Don't need to go outside, just need to use the map, go back to the factory. And we'll go back as Ransom to the trailhead. There we go. Someone has walked through the puddle and left glowing footprints. We can now follow these footprints through the forest trail. And this leads us, hopefully, there we go, to where the place of the secret meeting. And there's an electric fence here, and if we use the battery on the electric fence, we can charge it up. Do watch the animation for Ransom as well.
No!
You can see he wears women's underwear, like a bra and panties, which is quite disturbing, but he is a pretty disturbing, disgusting fella, so there you go. There is a keypad here. If we look at the pizza flyer, we can see there's a code at the bottom here. 178371.
It's a security keypad.
Is that right? Nice. Frere Jacques. And I'll grab that, not that I really need it. And we'll go in here.
Ransom, welcome to our important meeting. We were waiting for you. And don't forget to take your goodie bag before leaving.
Okay then.
We're starting the meeting now. Please, gather round.
Hello all, thank you for coming to this very important informational meeting. I'm Brett Lockdown, and that's my brother Chet guarding the elevator.
Hiya.
First I have to ask, any feds here?
No way.
All right then, let's begin. Have you heard the signals? The government is controlling your mind. They are taking away your free choice. We are becoming mindless sheep with no control over our destiny. Fight back. Are you with us?
Yeah!
Squawk!
Yes, I'm with you. Yeah.
That's all for now. Stay vigilant. And don't forget to take a goodie bag before you leave.
Watch it.
Hey, no pinching!
Out of the way. Ouch.
Hey, no pushing!
No pushing! No pushing! No pushing!
No pushing. Ouch.
Ow!
Okay, let's grab a goodie bag. That was all very random and strange. Let's open the goodie bag. There is a foil-wrapped brick and a floppy disk.
Looks like a strange floppy disk. It says Silbury Hacker Boot Disk on the label. It's pretty heavy. It's a brick wrapped in aluminum foil.
Let's open the foil-wrapped brick.
Hard to unwrap.
And there is a brick of C4 explosives and some aluminium foil. And yes, I am from England, where we invented English, and it is said aluminium, not aluminum. But, you know, I love my American brothers and sisters, so I don't want to offend anyone by saying that. It's just a matter of fact. like one of those things like it's nuclear, not nuclear, and binoculars, not binoculars. My school physics teacher said nuclear and said binoculars, and he was trying to get us to take physics seriously, but he couldn't even pronounce the things he was talking about. But I digress. We've got some more things now. We can go back to the factory. Okay. And what do we need to do? We need to... Oh yes, we need to install the battery in the van and do the final time clock. Which I think we set to 8:50. Okay. There we go. And that exposes the last time clock, and now as Reyes we can use the watch in the time clock. Set this to 8:50. And we're good to go. Switch back to Dolores now. She has the PF001 tube from, no, not that way. This way. From Ricky Lee. The tube holder is just here. We'll use the tube on the tube holder.
It fits perfectly.
Yes, it does. And we'll push the red button.
The doors moved a little, but stopped. They must be stuck.
Right, so now we need to use the other 3 human characters in order to prise the door open enough for Dolores to get through. Oh, I forgot you were all the way out here. Never mind. And that should be the end of the thingy door puzzle. Factory door puzzle, sorry. I just completely forgot what I was talking about mid-sentence. Which, you know, is not that uncommon for me. Let us open the door.
They're unlocked. It opened a little more.
Lovely. Next one. Come on, be quick about it. She's holding the door open.
It opened a little more.
And one more.
I think someone could squeeze through now.
Lovely. Here we go.
I think I can squeeze through the opening now.
Holy...
Oh, you said it, Clown.
This can't be. It's not possible. What have you done, Uncle Chuck?
Part 7, The Madness.
Those look like bouncing wings.
Shut up, Ransom.
Yes, they do. This is an extremely cool looking area. It is just for show, really. If we go as Dolores down this ladder. Dolores has essentially become the main character by this point, so she leads most of the rest of it now. In terms of being the active antagonist for a lot of the puzzles. We need to get through here, but there are these deadly robot things patrolling. If we open this panel...
Warning, SR-01 robots in patrol mode.
There are these circuit breakers, which are doing the controlling the behaviours of those robots, so we need to shut them down.
That jumper board is for an SR-01 robot security system. I'll need to find a manual to reprogram the robots without killing us all.
Cool. So, we can go back to the mansion again, and we will go into the library and search for a book.
I see there is a manual on the SR-01 security system. It's in section 2.1.
Cool. That's there, right? Yes. Okay, so we'll go up these stairs. There it is. Programming the SR-01. Easy. Let's have a look at this. Programming the SR-01 by Chuck Edmund. Blah blah blah. Every 2 to 3 weeks, the robots should be shut down for maintenance by jumpering the red jumper at A12, the green jumper at D45, and the blue jumper at B45.
Now
So,
I can reprogram those guard robots.
yes, you can. Let's do that now. Not that way. Keep going that way. Just instinctive. It's a big open space. Back down here. I do love the way that turbine looks. Very nice pixel art.
Warning, SR-01 robots in patrol mode.
Right, so this was to A12.
Danger! Danger! SR-01 robots in attack mode.
Oh dear, so this one was D45, I think? And this was B45.
SR-01 robots in maintenance mode. It is now safe to enter factory.
That should disable the robots. It looks all clear now.
Superb.
Why would Uncle Chuck need to make a human-looking robot AI?
Good question. So we just walk through these corridors. I think actually there is a sneakily hidden speck of dust in this room, but yes, there it is. Not that it matters. Installing viruses on these things. Drives.
That picture looks familiar. Kind of like Thimbleweed Park without any buildings.
Cool, so here's the back office, and we got the office key from Chuck's room
I can't open that.
in the mansion. Don't open the key, use the key in the door. Jesus. In here, we are going to take this pirate hat, this journal, and this glass. And we are going to use the computer terminal. And it needs a boot disk. So, we will go to Ransom, bring him down here. He has the boot disk, and he also, if you remember, got that adventure game hint book from the ThimbleCon. We need to give that to Dolores as well. So we'll just quickly zip through here. Okay. There we go. Give the hint book to Dolores.
Here, take this. I'm tired of carrying it.
Give the boot disc to
Carry
Dolores.
this for me.
Yeah, alright. And you know what? We'll give her a trophy back.
I don't want to carry this anymore.
Just out of kindness. I think that's all. We'll change to her. Use the boot disk in the computer.
It's booting up.
Dolores, I feared you would come.
Uncle Chuck? Where are you?
I have uploaded myself into the Pillow Factory's master computer.
Pillowtron? You uploaded yourself to Pillowtron?
Not just the Pillowtron, but the Pillowtron 3000, TM. And I am now more intelligent and powerful than anyone in the world. The things I know would blow your mind. This is your mind. This is your mind blown. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. The computerized world will bend to my every will.
Uncle Chuck, you have lost your mind.
No, Dolores, I have gained a mind. A more powerful mind. A mind linked to the fabric of creation. Join me, Dolores, before it's too late.
I will not join you, Uncle Chuck. I will find you and stop this insane plan of yours.
Let the games begin.
Okay then. So what's next? Yeah, I've got a few more things to do. I'm going to end this episode here, and then in the next episode we can finish off the rest of the game. There should be probably about roughly a normal length episode left, maybe a bit shorter or a bit longer depending on how things go. But thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thimbleweed Park. If you did, press the like button, that helps get the video out there, and I will see you in the next and final episode. Take care, my friends, and goodbye.